Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Ayush Kumar Singh. I am a legal intern in Lexis & Company. So in this video, we are going to have a comparative interpretative analysis of Article 368 and Article 370 of the Indian Constitution. Article 368, Power of Parliament to amend the Constitution and procedure thereof. Notwithstanding anything in this Constitution, Parliament may, in exercise of its constitutional power, amend by way of addition, variation, or repeal any provision of this Constitution in accordance with the procedure laid down in this article. So, there are basically three types of amendment. First, by simple majority; second, by special majority; and third, special majority plus refraction of half of the state. So now let's look upon the constitutional development. Sankri Prasad and Sajjan Singh case. The Supreme Court held that Parliament can amend any part of the Constitution while exercising power under Article 368. But in the case of Golaknath, it was overruled, and word bill was interpreted as ordinary legislative making power, and power under 368 cannot amend part 3 of the constitution. But after the case of Golaknath, the parliament came up with 24th amendment, which suspended Golaknath case by inserting clause 4 in article 13 and clause 1 in article 368. Consequently, our amendment made up Article 368 will not come under the preview of Article 13, or rather it will override it. But in Keshwanand Bharti, the Golaknath case was overruled and Sankri Prasad and Sajjan Singh case was upheld. After this Keshwanand Bharti case, Parliament again came up with 42nd Amendment. Clause 4 and Clause 5 inserted in Article 368, which were held to unconstitutional violation of basic structure and judicial review. Now let's see the origin of basic structure. The basic structure was originated from the case of Sajjan Singh by Justice Mudholkar to Farhul Chaurasia case, and fundamental basis was taken up from West German Constitution, Article 79, Clause 3. So now let's see Article 370 of the Indian Constitution. Clause 3 of Article 370. Notwithstanding anything in the foregoing provision of this article, the President may, by public notification, declare that this article shall rise to be operative or shall be operative only with such exemptions and modifications and from such date as he may specify. It is provided that the recommendation of the Constituent Assembly of the state referred to in Clause 2 shall be necessary before the President issue such a notification. Basically, that is, the state having under Article 370 will have dual citizenship, anti-defendant law applicable. President with permission of the governor of that respective state can exercise its power under Article 356, and the state is basically a country within India. So now let's have a comparative analysis. Article 368 and Article 70 are non-obstacle clause. Article 368 provides constitutional assembly. Difference ordinary law making power or legislative power and constituent power. Article 70 can be amended only by the procedure prescribed in Article 70 itself, and Article 368 cannot override it. Nature of two non-obstant clauses are parallel to each other. Basically, basically Article 368 and Article 370 are two swords in a shield. So I hope you find the video informative. So please like, share and subscribe.